Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to the last portion of August. I want to get into your reading, but first, before I get into anything, I recently posted a video asking for your help if this is something that you can do. My friend Tippett, he is dealing right now with cancer and cannot pay for anything anymore. He's losing his doctors. He has to go to Mexico and get stem cell treatment. Anyways, please, if you can donate $5 or more, I very much would appreciate it. This is my dear friend. I love this human being, and I really value your consideration in this, and please help him if you can. I'm going to leave a link for his GoFundMe in the description box below, and please help him. So thank you. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Sag. Show me energy present for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the last portion of August 2019. Show me energy for Sagittarius. Also, Sag, the first card out that you got was the Magician. Moving forward, implementing plans, getting things off the ground, making things happen, trusting yourself and your intuition, utilizing the experiences that you've had in your life thus far to propel you towards something that's greater. Show me more for the sign of Sagittarius. Or you could be dealing with an Aries. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, primarily Cancer energy. Queen of Cups is often a card of emotional balance. She is a psychic energy. She is somebody who's a nurturer. She cares. She's loving. She's giving. She wants to make sure that people are taken care of on an emotional basis, and not even just emotions, just in general. She's very, very well-rounded, very loving. Let's get more cards out, and then we'll dive deeper into your reading, okay? Oh, so now you have the Queen of Wands, Sagittarian energy, Sagittarian, Leo, and Aries energy. Sorry, my brain kind of went. Somebody who takes care of her life, somebody who is impassioned about the direction that she wants to go in, somebody who is vivacious and ready to live. Very, very gregarious in her own experience. She's a pleasure seeker, a thrill seeker. She's adventurous. Show me more for the sign of Sagittarius, please, for the last portion of August 2019. Six of Cups. So you have the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups denotes an energy of situations or people coming back from the past. It can also talk about children, our families, sometimes ruminating and reminiscing on things. You know, it can talk also about happiness, connections. It can talk about soulmate energies that are very, very deep. People that you can't forget, people that you can't get out of your life, even though there's time between you, you know, that may be dealing with a fire sign, or you may be that for somebody. You may be entering into someone's life. Let's get some more cards out. Show me more for Sagittarius, please. Sometimes the Six of Cups can also communicate reconciliations, or the desire of a reconciliation, or the thoughts going over your mind over and over again in regard to, should I reach out to somebody? I really love this person. How do I communicate that, you know? It's that type of energy. Show me more for Sag. So now you have the High Priestess, Virgo energy. The High Priestess is an energy where we are within ourselves. We are allowing our psychic energy to flow. We're trusting ourselves. We're trusting our guidance. Sometimes it can also be being in communication with people who are psychics, who are tarot readers, who trust the divine, who trust their intuition. It can be cultivating that. It can also be a card of secrecy, of things that are not yet revealed. No, secrets don't always have to be bad. Sometimes secrets are, you know, I've fallen in love with this amazing person, and I have yet to tell anybody because I just need to solidify it for myself. Sometimes secrets can be, you know, like where we aren't ready to reveal the path that we're going on, or maybe you want to change jobs and you're just not ready yet, so you're not quite saying anything. You know, it's those kinds of things as well. Secrets don't always have to mean just like they're lying to you, you know. So far I'm seeing nothing like that. The Empress. Wow, you move from the High Priestess to the Empress. Amazing. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Temperance. Awesome. Awesome, Sagittarius. So this reading, essentially, what's under there? The Hangman. This reading is a lot about power, a lot about personal power, respecting yourself, honoring your feelings, honoring your desires, honoring your emotional state. Now, you may be, you know, and that also goes along with if you're having feelings about somebody and you are really wanting to reach out to them, it may be that time to reach out to them, or somebody may be reaching out to you. It could be a fire sign, or it could just be somebody who's very excited to see you. Now, I want to say not everybody's dealing with a love relationship. Sometimes reconciliations and reunions, you know, this card can also talk about reunions, which is essentially sometimes reconciliation. These are energies where we are, you know, met with somebody who we adore, we love, you know, it could be a family member, it could be a sister, a brother, a long lost friend, it could be a child coming back from college. You know, there's so many different things that are in potential to these energies. But right now what I'm feeling is that there's a fire sign or somebody who is very excited about connecting with you, coming back or sharing that connection with you. It feels like a very happy connection. It feels like both of you feel, it's like a symbiotic energy that I'm picking up on, Sagittarius. Like, it doesn't feel stunted. It doesn't feel unfriendly. It doesn't feel upset. It feels like we can move forward together in a positive capacity, and it's not the end of the world. Okay. Some of you, like I said, will be dealing with ex-partners. Some of you will be dealing with friends and family members or people that you just adore in your life. But it feels like there's a very good progression here. Some of you, in regard to somebody coming back, though, also you may be keeping them quiet, or you may be keeping yourself quiet in regard to expressing that you do want a new beginning with this person. If you have somebody coming back to you asking you for a reconciliation or a reunion, you may be not opening up 100% in regard to your desire to do that. You know, some of you may need to really balance yourself out in regard to your emotions, and so you can be making a decision on a steady foot. But for the most part here, I feel that you guys are allowing this to happen. The Temperance card is about balance. It's about connections. It's about, you know, the universe coming to help us. Yes, that's part of it, but it's when we also incorporate ourselves with other people, when we're in connection with other people and we help them along. We, you know, what do you bring? What do I bring? What do we bring together? What is this symbiotic mixture that we both, you know, revel in? Like, what kind of connection do you create with somebody? That's this energy. It's also an energy of healing, you know, but it's an energy of balance. So let's go ahead and clarify. Now, show me the Magician for the sign of Sagittarius, please. Show me the Magician. The Magician is somebody who essentially, you know, they create from what they know. They create from the experiences that they've had, and they feel good about it. They're able to incorporate all of the lessons, or a lot of the lessons that they've experienced thus far, towards what they want in the future. So you have the Hierophant for the Magician. And under the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. So Sagittarius, some of you may be dealing with a connection that you can't forget, or if you're still in a relationship with this person, you may have children with them, but it's a connection that you can't forget, you can't let go of, and it almost feels like you're wanting to stabilize this to a degree. You know, definitely do what you feel. Don't be swayed by family or friends. Do what you feel. Oh, was that your last reading too? Like, what was it? somebody, like, don't allow opposition to enter into your experience or something like that, like opposition. I'm feeling an energy here where we have to like go with the flow, but also allow ourselves to experience a partnership as it is, as it comes, as it freely flows, versus worrying about what other people think. There's some aspect of that here again. And that was last reading, I believe. Show me the Queen of Cups for Sagittarius. Show me the Queen of Cups for Sagittarius, please. Show me the Queen of Cups for Sagittarius. The Queen of Cups, you have the Nine of Pentacles here. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Cups. This person, you or this person may have, you know, left a situation in the past to heal your emotions, to get more connected with yourself. It also may have been somebody who just, you know, has been living their life to the fullest and now is wanting to communicate to you, wanting to share in that passion, wanting to share in their abundance with you. You know, oftentimes the Nine of Pentacles talks about being alone. It talks about going it on your own, you know, trying to make the best of your situation, doing the best, feeling yourself, getting into your own rhythm in regard to what brings you stability, what brings you happiness, living your life on your own terms. Sometimes that can be very beneficial, especially if getting away from a situation or like going and doing your own thing brings you back to a place of emotional stability, you know? So that's not bad. Like if you have somebody coming back from your past, like I know a lot of people say, oh, well, they weren't with me, so it's bad. But it's like, is it? Like if you are dealing with somebody in the past that wasn't quite ready to commit or open themselves up to you, or even open themselves up to themselves because they weren't emotionally equipped to do so, why would you want to like stagnate and hold them there? Why not allow them to move forward and heal themselves in their life and come into some new understanding of themselves and feel more emotionally abundant and stable? Like that's the type of energy that I would like to get into. And with the Hierophant here, with the Magician, this talks about new beginnings. It talks about manifestations. The Empress also talks about new beginnings very heavily. This could also be a lesbian connection too, or same sex. You know, it doesn't have to just be lesbian. It could just be same sex, gay, straight, whatever. But it's two people being receptive to each other. The Queens are receptive energies. We have a passionate reception, and we also have receptivity, and then we also have a watery emotional receptivity. We have the Temperance card. We balance each other out. You know, that's kind of a beautiful connection, to be quite honest with you. If it's taken some time to get on its feet, you know, so be it. At the bottom of the deck, like I said, there is the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is having that emotional fulfillment. It's about being connected with people that just float your boat. They feel good to be around. You feel like you're at one, you're at ease, you're at peace with these people. Show me the Queen of Wands here for Sagittarius. Show me the Queen of Wands for Sagittarius, please. Show me the Queen of Wands for Sagittarius. Show me the Queen of Wands for Sagittarius. Yeah. Okay, so here, interesting, because you have like 3 cards popping out. So the first one that's popping out is that Nine of Cups again, popping out. And then here, the other 2 that popped out, you have the Four of Swords in reverse with the 2 of Pentacles. So, and also the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Very interesting energy and very connected to this fire energy as well. So basically what I'm picking up here is that this person feels connected to you, you to them. There may have been some time away from each other, or if you're still in a relationship with this person, there may have just been a period of either stagnation or taking some time for oneself, you know, trying to recalibrate, trying to understand what they want in a relationship or from their own life. But that Four of Swords, it's in reverse now, okay? This energy is shifted, it's grown, it's changed. It's no longer needing to stay hidden away. It's no longer needing to take this time out, you know? We are seeking balance, but you know, sometimes we can seek balance with another person. That actually feels pretty good. I know the Two of Pentacles can talk about juggling people, juggling situations. You know, sometimes it can talk about, depending upon the context, it can talk about juggling their emotions and their feelings in regard to this. You have the Nine of Cups here, which is a card of emotional contentment. It's a card of being satiated. It's a card of being connected to people who have, you know, your best interest at heart and who are connected with you. And it's an easy connection. Sometimes that's difficult to connect to if you're not in that stable place within yourself. If you're emotionally immature at times, if you are emotionally disconnected to yourself, how do you maintain the stability within a relationship, whether you or the other person? You know, it's like having to know yourself in a completely different way before you actually can share in a relationship. I feel here, though, like, too, with this Emperor at the bottom of the deck, this fire sign or this Queen of Wands, whomever this person is that's getting the get up and go feeling and wanting to engage in this, they're taking the reins here. Underneath that, you have okay. So we're going to pull this. Underneath that, you have, well, the Emperor. So this is essentially a card of moving forward in life. It's a card of command. It's a card of, when I say command, I don't mean like it can be somebody who's very domineering, but it's somebody who is a leader in their own life. They take the reins of their life and go. Very much like this, the Queen of Wands, somebody who's very ready to engage in life on their own terms. But now I feel that there is engaging in a situation here in connection to somebody, possibly this water sign. So we have the Emperor here. Let's do this. Next, you have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a card which communicates energy of long-standing connection, family ties, creating a stability that is a long-lasting connection, creating a family together, amassing wealth, building a home, you know, long-term longevity. This is what this card is denoting. Then you have the Empress. Again, the Empress here, the Empress here. Taurus energy. You have Taurus presented here with the Hierophant as well. But this energy is somebody who is very satisfied in their life. They are abundant. They feel connected and happy to be engaged in life. They move forward towards their ideas and their plans. They're somebody who people find to be very comforting. They're loving. They are the endeared one. Yeah, a beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, I'm showing this card here twice, Sagittarius, twice. So what I'm feeling here is that there's two people being presented as the Empress. This is a very beautiful energy to be presented as, especially for two people coming together. This is essentially talking about two people that are of the same idea, mindset, cloth, two people who want the same things, two people who want a new beginning. The Fool. A new beginning in adventure, a new beginning in love. This Fool, also the direction that he's pointed in, he's facing the past. So he's looking onto the past, looking into what he wants. It's moving towards something new. It's moving towards, do I want to do this again? Now the Fool and the Magician are cards that are very much connected by way of we essentially move forward in life when we have been banged up, when we've been hurt, where we understand our failures and our, you know, fleeting ideas that don't make sense and don't work in our lives. So we have to go through them, and then we experience that didn't work. Well, what does that do? It gives you an understanding of what does work. It gives you understanding of what doesn't work. You know, don't do it again. The Magician knows all about that, and that's how they can utilize their best abilities to create new things that have better longevity, because they know what doesn't work. Here, we're moving into something that's absolutely new, something that's different, something that's changing. So, and there's at the bottom of the deck for that, there's strength. So having patience with one another. Could be dealing with a Leo, but let's move on. Show me the Six of Cups. Show me the Six of Cups. So when I said Leo, we have the Strength card again. Now it's coming out in reverse. And we also have the Eight of Cups in reverse with the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Now, in regard to somebody from the past, it looks like somebody may want to come back. The Eight of Cups is a card where we are essentially, I don't want to say backtracking, but we're coming back to something. You know, we may have left. We may have left for selfish reasons. We may have left for immature reasons. We may have left because it wasn't the right time. Whatever it is, you know, if you're going to be re-engaging with somebody, it has to be a situation where both of you are of the same idea, the same mindset. No animosity or anger is being harbored towards the other person, Sagittarius. It essentially is a card where, especially in this particular situation, where somebody is very much wanting to be connected to you again. They may be, you know, have been impetuous in the past, have not been patient with you, or somebody wasn't patient with the other person, you know, but there's a necessity here for time will tell, you know, that kind of time will tell, things will come as they come, you know, you can't force this process, but it feels like both of you at this point are available to the process happening. It feels like you're both mature enough to allow time to take whatever time it needs so you can actually end up with the best outcome. The Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius, is a card of passion. It's a card of forward movement. It's a card of abundance. It's a card of direction, ideas, excitement, fierce, fierce sexual compatibility. Like, it's good stuff, okay? Show me the High Priestess. Okay, so for the High Priestess, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Tower. Now, did you see those cards pop out on the side? When cards pop out on their side, it's like a 50-50, okay? Here, though, I'm getting more of this energy with the High Priestess that you or somebody that you're dealing with is not quite speaking all of their mind. They don't have all of their cards out on the table yet, but the answer is yes. It's just you... In some way here, Sag, I'm almost feeling like you're making somebody sweat for it. You're sweating somebody, you know? You're letting them sweat it out a little bit if they have returned to you. I don't think it's done out of malice. I think it's done out of sincerity for your own needs and your own worth. You know, it's not jumping back into something just because somebody miraculously appears again. It's being calculated in your decisions. It's keeping your cards close to your chest, but it feels like the answer is yes, you know, and it's going to take them by surprise. Show me the Empress. Okay, sorry, your cards fell on the floor. Give me one sec. So for the Empress here, you have the Magician and you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands, it feels reversed to me, but it fell out like that. It's like a 50-50. What this is telling me is this is a new beginning. It's allowing your anxiety to fall and decrease. It's allowing somebody back in. It's not being upset. It's not fighting anymore. You know, it's allowing a new beginning to happen. You have the Empress here twice and you have the Magician here twice. That's telling me that there are two people here wanting to have the same thing. You have two people here wanting the same outcome, Sag. At the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Swords. Now, you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but the King of Swords is somebody who is very adamant on honesty. They're adamant on creating situations that are absolutely bullshit free, okay? And that may be something that you need to voice to this person. Absolutely no garbage, no drama, no bullshit. We talk to each other absolutely 100% open with each other. And that's how you bring back balance to a relationship, especially if somebody's coming back. It's like, don't jump into bed with them. Create ground rules, create boundaries. Honestly, like there's a serious need here for the honesty of boundaries, okay? Your own personal boundaries, your own personal desires, what you will accept, what you won't accept, what you want, what you don't want, and be real with it and be unyielding about that. First of all, it shows a person that you have a sense of self, a sense of respect, and a sense of personal power, okay? If you let somebody run all over you, they will do just that, okay? Show me Temperance. So you have 2 cards for Temperance. Cards for Temperance coming out. You have the Page of Swords, and then you have the Chariot. So Cancer energy, and then also again air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So the Page of Swords is communication. It's blunt communication. It's honest communication. It's to the point. It doesn't beat around the bush. Sometimes it comes out a little bit immature, but it's for the greater good, okay? And it's also essentially allowing yourself to study your partner. Study your partner, allow your partner to study you. Essentially, again, a need for boundaries, a need to take things slow. But for the most part, what I'm feeling here, Sagittarius, is 2 people who very much feel like they're good. And it doesn't feel bad here. It feels like you're connected. It feels like there's going to be some little tweaks that are going to be, figured out and settled out. But for the most part, this does not feel like a bad connection. Now, if you're in a bad connection, this is not your reading, okay? If you hate the person that's coming back to you and you just can't bear to have them in your life again, this is not the reading. This reading is for 2 people who are of the same mindset, of the same desire to connect with each other and make something happen within life with each other, with one another. It leads to a fair amount of stability, longevity, and commitment. The Chariot here is talking about moving forward after you balance everything out, and where you move towards is something that's absolutely wonderful. It's successful, and it doesn't just mean success in money. Yes, that can be a big success where you have 2 people both working and contributing to a family unit, but it's success in emotions, it's success in your relationship, it's success in the direction that you choose to go in. It's love, it's connection. So cards you do have: Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Bottom of the deck, Soulmate. So interesting energy, Sagittarius. Oh, you also have one that fell on the ground too. Forgiving and learning. So whatever the situation is with somebody, there's a need to see the truth within the matter, but also to forgive and to learn from this situation that you've experienced with this person from the past. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. This is an energy of, it's connected. That 6 of Cups is there for a reason. It's somebody who's an undeniable connection in your life, and they want to share that with you. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. That also, if you're keeping your cards close to your chest, try not to be a block of ice. Try not to be so shut off. I don't feel that you're going to be shut off with this person, but I think it's important to be honest, be clear in the direction you want things to go. Also listen to what they want, but be playful with them, flirt with them, reintroduce that passion, that light, that experience with one another, and build upon it. Like when you can be playful with somebody and it's just easygoing and there's no strings attached, what a wonderful bonding experience. You can expand on that in such beautiful ways, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and pick a Nocturna. Show me for Sagittarius, please. Okay. All right, you have Chambered Nautilus. Let's see what Chambered Nautilus has to say. Sacred geometry, endurance, expansion. The chambered nautilus is a deep-sea mollusk that has endured for millions of years, since the time of the dinosaurs. The creature's shell is a marvel of nature. It features the Fibonacci spiral, which is found in both mathematics and nature. As the nautilus grows, a new chamber is added to the shell to accommodate the creature's larger size. This is about growth. Somebody who's, I feel like somebody's coming from the past has grown. You've both grown, but things are changing in a positive way. I don't feel that this is a bad thing, you guys. I don't. Oh, okay, here we go again. So, another card popping out. Soulmate. Connections, undeniable connections, deep love. Allow yourself to open up to this person slowly, you know. Trust yourselves. It doesn't feel bad at all, Sagittarius. It just feels like opening up a new chapter into something that has a lot of longevity, potential for longevity. So that's it. If you found this reading helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you do choose to donate, please donate to my friend Tippett. I have his link in the description box below for his GoFundMe page. Like I said, he's dealing with cancer and he needs a lot of help right now. And I'm reaching out to you guys because I have to. So I hope everything's well. I will talk to you guys soon next month. Take care. Bye-bye, Sag.